Hey folks, Cave with 93 Lumber, having Matt from Massive Beer stare at me, oddly, coming back at you.
I think it was appropriate.
With another beer. Courtesy, or you say courtesy, I say...
well, you say everything I say, so go ahead.
I don't remember what I said because I haven't reviewed a beer in like 3 weeks. But
shit's getting crazy.
Is this from you?
Yes.
Same
Mike.
Mike from Nerdsense.
Yeah, I'm Joe from Beer PaTroll.
There you go.
I'm just here.
Everybody introduce themselves.
I'm Kyle from Not Had Beer Reviews. So.
There you go.
I'm Mike
This
from
is-
FLX Beer Reviews, and I love Coke. My favorite.
Shipwrecked Monk from the brewery.
Is this a collab with...
Shit Show Month?
No,
Oh, no.
this
Oh,
is
We'll
a
get to
collab.
the
No.
information
I'm
in
getting
about,
confused.
I don't know, 90 seconds or so.
I have no idea
You want to read
about
it?
this beer.
You want to read it?
I can read it. I can read.
Debatable.
Shipwrecked Monk. It is a Chartreuse
Yep.
and rum barrel aged Tart Saison with pineapple, lemon zest, almonds, and rose petals. It is 7.5% alcohol by volume. Yeah, sorry.
There you go.
Now wait.
I think rose petals are the conspiracy theory berry thing that your guy thinks about.
There's no
The
mistake.
berry thing. Like, rose petals don't do shit.
No.
Unless
that's
it's in like a 1%.
They sound really nice on the label.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh, I love it. Ah, rose petals.
Yeah, you have to use a lot.
How many?
4 of them. I don't know.
I got the exact amount.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Can't argue that.
Although shipwrecked, this monk happily found his way to the brewery, offering up his gifts and gatherings. This Tart Saison Ale was treated with pineapple, lemon zest, almonds, and rose petals, then aged in chartreuse and rum barrels for sweet fruit and citrus notes balanced with herbal spice character. True to Tarot fashion, you can expect some funk from this monk. Oh, they got a little rhyme in there.
I just love how you fuck up Chartreuse both times. That's impressive. Like, fuck the rest of the review. That shit, we won already.
Reading is fundamental, kids.
And I'm here for the entire
That's-
93
that's-
lumber experience. I'm getting it
You're
all.
getting it.
And I fucking love it.
Come in.
That's the best you're gonna get out of me tonight. Probably.
Right, I don't get like 3 ounces.
No, but you get what you want.
Yeah, but you get the top.
You get what you
You get
want.
the
You
top.
don't like it.
But look at that dirty glass mafia like I'm Dan from FLX Beer Reviews.
I'm using this weird stem glass that makes me feel awkward, but also empowered in some way.
This,
Let's see how this rolls.
my head just said fuck off
There you
real quick.
Oh,
You're wasting beer, guys.
I accidentally spilled it. What do you want this?
We can always buy more.
That's
All right. Yes.
okay. I'll have to.
I'll tell you right from a distance. I'm not gonna lie to you. It smells like super Venice wine and stuff. Anyway,
I accidentally smelled it already. So.
It looks a little bit like a urine sample. Not gonna lie.
yeah, if you got gals.
It's a
I
it's a bit on the cloudy side.
have
You
gout.
should get tested, Mike.
No. I have gout. I've been tested.
It's
So this is Mike's urine sample.
no. We some of us had a head, some of us didn't. Now none of us do. So it is a typical beer review.
Yeah, it looks. It kind of looks like pineapple juice.
Yeah.
Like cloudy lemonade kind of.
Yeah, I'd say cloudy lemonade's pretty good.
You're talking about a 7% like golden sour kind of barely. It's exactly what you'd expect.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, you know, hazy kind of looks like what you'd expect from a hazy pale ale, but that head retention dipping and going away immediately is kind of what clues you in at being something funky.
He already hates it because he can't see through it.
Like he.
You can see.
Like not all homemade though. That's bullshit.
Oh yeah. No, you get a shot of.
Your nose?
You're crazy. Crazy. Oh yeah.
To me, it's just pineapple Berliner. That's
A little
kind of
bit, yeah.
Pineapple slight like nutmeg Berliner or something like that.
I like the vinous. It's not like real big, but
Yeah.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
pineapple. To me, the pineapple
like
smells like candy, but like not
Yeah.
like crazy fake candy, but like definitely sweeter.
Yeah.
Crushed old pineapple.
It's like
Most
a-
people like to say.
and excuse my ignorance, Chartreuse is
That's 3 times. Yeah, same
I think we're. I think
no
wait,
fucking
where's-
edits. No edits needed either.
What is it? Chartreuse juice? Where is he? He said it 3 times.
Is that wine? Because this smells like a pineapple wine tart thing.
Almost like a white wine type of fruity. Like if you were like, there's a pineapple white wine. I'm like, I can dig it. I can buy it to some degree. But that pineapple's a little bit like too sweet for me. Like it would be a little less sweet. But I thought
And there's a little bit of juiciness in there too.
What else is it?
It's almost like funky feet.
Totally getting the rose petals, all 4 of them. They're in there.
4. Down 4.
Super floral aspect here.
Yeah, I mean,
There-
I like
there
the
is a-
nose. I like
there
the
is a,
fruitiness.
like
I like
this-
the funkiness. I like
There is this
the
very
wine
soft
character.
floral.
So I didn't even really see or hear the lemon zest because I'm a moron, but like the lemon zest, I can definitely give it this like a slight, almost smelling like acidic type of thing. So I could see it. I'm not saying I necessarily get it, but I could see it being a part. I don't know. I think it smells. Honestly, it smells pretty good.
It's
Wait,
it
what is
smells like
Chartreuse?
a.
I said,
It smells like a tropical, it's like the tropical fruit drink you'd get in the Caribbean, but not in a spirit kind of way. Almost like I know they do the horchata. It's like the citrus version of horchata to a certain extent.
This is and
Cheers, ladies.
real close. It's not there. Oh,
That's alcohol Gatorade.
I agree. Yeah, that's true.
And I'm not saying that in a negative way.
it's 7.5%, right? Like that
Yeah.
fucking hit me with a big glass of alcohol. Like,
But-
was kind of like I wasn't prepared for it.
But it's
but-
lemon lime Gatorade.
but
Yeah.
but
What happens
it's
to fucking
a little-
pineapple?
It's a
Like,
little
where-
more tart,
Yeah, no. So
but it is bad.
the tartness and like acidic kind of hit me all with the alcohol, and then I got like the lemon lime, and then like I'm just pissed because where's the pineapple? Like the pineapple's on the nose.
There-
I
it's-
just really get into it.
Yeah, it's very.
I don't want to look at the
in
label
there.
because there's something in there like when I said earlier, like a nutmeg. There's some kind of spice in there. I don't know what it is. Like a powdery
This is
spice.
definitely the rose petals, man. They just impart all kinds of stuff.
Almonds.
No, it's not.
The almonds?
You'd have to put more almonds and rose petals.
Could it be like the rum barrel?
Because there-
Imparted maybe
That's
all
probably
spice rum?
it's probably the rum barrel. To be honest with you.
Because there is like this earthy thing that I think is coming from the almonds and the rose petals.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I usually don't taste almonds in beer, even when they say it's on.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it's very much like rose petals. You have to add all the almonds or arbolondas in order for you to even get a hint of almonds. And even when you get a hint of almonds, it's almost like probably from malt, and you're just
There is this slight thing that just resembles like licking like an unroasted, unsalted almond.
Everybody
It's
who's
just like
licked
the outside.
an unsalted, unroasted
Exactly.
almond, raise your hand.
That's like everyone. That's everyone.
No one's ever done that.
It's every key.
Is that like?
Exactly.
I checked it for it.
It's like, let's rephrase it. Anyone who's licked, uncooked, and
Or
unprepared tofu.
not
is
necessarily licked.
There's
But,
no
like,
flavor to a fucking
tasted.
almond. Like, if you chew 19 almonds, you're like, I think I taste the nuttiness.
As I keep
Kinda.
on taking sips of my 1.5 ounce pour, I'm like my palate's starting to get acclimated to like the acidic kind of like tartness and like I'm actually starting to dig it a little bit more than I mentioned because I like the nose, but then it was just like kind of like alcohol and Gatorade with like a big glass of alcohol. Alcohol's kind of dying down on my palate. I'm starting to dig it. I think there's a little bit more complexity as we go. Like
No, I mean,
the rum kind of
us
spiciness.
sitting in this boiler room, not down here, but outside. And it being hot, it's thirst quenching stuff.
It is
So,
refreshing.
do I love this beer? I think it's fantastic. No, but am I enjoying shit up?
Perfect sharing beer for sure. Like
Yeah.
$7.50. Everyone will get some.
I'm starting to get like an earthy lemongrass kind of thing on it
Yeah.
that I'm really enjoying.
I just did a little. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just did a little like burp thing, and it just tastes like pineapple. I'm happy.
Yeah, no, honestly,
So it burps well.
No, but you know when you take a sip in that first breath you take after you get those sort of type of flavors. I am getting pineapple there, which makes sense with what you're saying there.
Palate's probably broken from fucking not drinking beer or anything for a long time. But like, I'm starting to get more of the rum barrel on the aftertaste, like more of this like a spiced rum type of thing going on. And I like it's getting better as I drink it. Like if I had like a good like 4 to 6 ounces, I think by like the last 2 or 3, I'd be like, this is I'm
Wait, so what is Chartreuse? That's the fifth time I've said it.
I don't know. I mean, you've done a great job. No one has defined it.
Yeah. So I would say the probably most interesting part of it, and it probably is basically what Joe was saying, is that the citrus port, like there's this big acidic, bright, spritzy kind of like summery citrus thing going on. That rum barrel is almost like abrasive. It's like almost like sandpaper. Not in a negative way, but it's like this. It's almost like the balance. Like when you drink a sweet beer and then you have the bittering that balances it off. There's this big citrus component that could get out of control. But if you didn't have the rum barrel, which adds a little bit kind of like an aggressiveness, I guess you would say, that's different than the citrus part. I think that's probably my favorite part is that it's a little bit. It's let's put it this way. It's one of the most aggressive low ABV beers I've had. Relatively low ABV. Well, it's 7.5. This drinks, honestly, as far as, I'm not saying alcohol-wise, even though an alcohol big, it drinks like something I would expect to be 11, 12%.
Yeah, like that first fucking hit, like, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't smell any of that. It was like, oh, and then you sit there and you let your palate get acclimated, you take more sips, and it's like, all right, that's calming down. Like, if you were to just, like let's say you're doing, like, because you don't, there's, like, you don't do, like, fucking 3-minute reviews, right? You're more like 33-minute
that gentleman that does those 1-minute reviews there.
Yeah, like, so as we're sitting here and we're taking more sips and it's opening up and everything, you look at this and you're like, this beer has to be complex. The first sip, fucking not all that complex. As you keep on drinking, I'm like, oh, the rum barrel's here. Oh, this is happening. If you finish that bottle, let's say you're drinking yourself, by the end of it, you'd be like, man, that was fucking a cool experience. Like you said, though, at the end of the day, I think it's really fucking refreshing. In this heat, yeah, and I said it's like a sharing beer. I could probably drink at least half of that bottle and be happy.
Yep. Bring it on home, Keith.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Right.
Is the shit show over?
Right. Oh, right. This is
your.
Oh,
I think it's your. Oh. I'm just you 5 times you pronounce it correctly. I don't know.
So I have pronounced Chartreuse 6.
You know, there's gonna be some linguist and like actually.
That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm trying. That's the. Those are the viewers I'm trying to.
Can somebody define it at least for us so we know what we're drinking?
Yeah, down in the comments.
Is it like wine or something, or contemplating like something?
I think it's actually a town in Indiana. Larry Bird came from there, and basketball was created there. Chartreuse, Indiana.
Was it like the Lord or something?
I don't think so. I just love on your channel, absolutely no fucks given in Jeff. Like, this could be a 28-minute review if you just say Chartreuse over and over. So you get like 30 times correct.
It's a French liqueur available in green and yellow versions that differ in taste and alcohol content. So it's anything you could possibly imagine.
It's composed of distilled alcohol with 130 herbs, plants, and flowers.
Excuse me, 130? I taste every single one. All. Not 129.
But that sort of explains what you're talking about. The spice rum.
But you know what? The rose petals are like.
Yes.
That's it.
So, yeah. Hope you're all vaccinated and stuff. If you're not, then you should.
With the 130 herbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get vaccinated with 130 herbs after you're president.
It's like the KFC version of vaccinated.
Does that mean you're not allergic to any plants or herbs ever again?
Are you guys still filming that same review?
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's Keith's channel. It doesn't end like at all.
He's like, is there nuts in this? It's like, no, there's 138 different things.
Is it more Mortellus? Because I'll jump in.
No, it's
I'm good.
it's the exact opposite.
It's just the battery's about to die because you guys have been doing this for so long.
Yeah. You better end it like as quick as you possibly can. I don't know how quick that is.
Check all these guys out. If you missed them, go back to the beginning of the video. And,
I don't think we even said where we are right now. Matt Massive Beer Reviews.
I said introduce
Mike
yourself. If you missed that,
Nerdsense.
You actually didn't say it. You said it in your head.
Joe from the Beer PaTroll. And
that
his channel
is possible.
Is this. And
This is Nerdsense.
Yeah.
It's something.
it's a 28-minute review.
Gold, Jerry, gold.
Anything goes like this shit. Like